Cowboys training camp highlights, speed, holdouts, and contract drama, NFL News 2024. In the world of professional football, holdouts are as common as autumn leaves in New England. But the speed at which players are pushing their contract negotiations has certainly ratcheted up over the years. Picture this: Oxnard, California, where the Dallas Cowboys are holding training camp, and once again, a player is expressing dissatisfaction with his current contract situation. Sound familiar? This phenomenon isn't exactly groundbreaking. It's been a part of the league's landscape for over 5 decades, tracing back to the legendary Roger Staubach in the 1970s. Staubach, affectionately known as the Dodger, had a knack for getting attention. When Cowboys president Tex Schramm was evading him one day, Staubach decided to take drastic action. He climbed out a window of the Cowboys' high-rise office building to land in front of Schramm's neighboring office window. The tale goes that Tex, with his feet propped up on his desk, nearly toppled out of his chair in shock. Fast forward 50 years, and asking for a trade seems almost quaint in comparison. Back in 1984, Randy White skipped training camp. Tony Dorsett did the same in 1985. Emmitt Smith, the famous holdout, made headlines in 1990 and 1993. Michael Irvin held out in 1992, finally signing just before the season started. Jay Novacek and Daryl Johnston missed parts of camp in 1992. More recently, we've seen Ezekiel Elliott in 2019 and CeeDee Lamb and Zach Martin last year. Now, Micah Parsons is making waves, demanding to be traded and using public statements as leverage. Despite his $24 million guarantee on the 5th-year option, Parsons insists he wants out. But here's where it gets controversial. Will his actions truly change anything? After all, salary cap money is salary cap money, regardless of the drama surrounding it. Let's take a break from the usual holdout stories and focus on something genuinely exciting happening in the Cowboys training camp. Speed. Pure, unadulterated speed. KaVontae Turpin, standing at 5'7" and weighing 158 pounds, burst onto the scene with his lightning-fast abilities during a practice against the Chargers in August 2022. In just one session, she returned both a kickoff and a punt for touchdowns, leaving everyone in awe. His philosophy: speed kills, man. This mantra was quickly proven when he recorded 98 and 86-yard touchdown returns in a preseason game shortly after. Head coach Mike McCarthy saw potential in Turpin, promising him a spot on the team. Now, entering his 4th season, Brian Schottenheimer is incorporating Turpin's speed into the passing game, utilizing him as a legitimate threat. But Turpin isn't the only speed demon on the Cowboys roster. CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens have already shown their ability to stretch the field. And now there's Jaydon Blue. This rookie running back from Texas can run circles around defenders, with a 4.28 40-yard dash time to prove it. Schottenheimer praises Blue's quick acceleration through gaps, making him a formidable opponent. Imagine combining Turpin's speed with Blue's agility. With CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens providing deep threats, the Cowboys' offense could become a nightmare for defenses. Picture a formation with Lamb and Pickens flanking Blue, Turpin in the slot, and the Cowboys going empty. Defenses would struggle to cover all these threats simultaneously. This development is still evolving, but the potential is undeniable. Turpin is becoming a trusted receiver, and Blue is finding his footing. Together, they could be a game-changer for the Cowboys, leaving opponents scrambling and fans eagerly anticipating what's to come. So, while holdouts continue to be a part of the NFL landscape, the Cowboys are focusing on what truly matters: speed and innovation on the field. Micah Parsons trade request: potential landing spots for NFL's star edge rusher. Imagine a star player, the backbone of his team's defense, feeling so disillusioned with contract negotiations that he demands a trade. That's the situation with Micah Parsons, the all-pro edge rusher for the Dallas Cowboys. Parsons, who has been a force to be reckoned with since entering the NFL, has personally requested that Cowboys COO and EVP Stephen Jones trade him away. This bold move comes after Parsons entered the 2025 offseason with high hopes for a long-term contract extension. However, Dallas's lack of progress in negotiations and their public exchanges have led Parsons to decide he can no longer gamble with his financial future in Dallas. If the Cowboys were to grant Parsons' request, they could reap a significant bounty, potentially receiving multiple first-round draft picks. Parsons is a unique talent. Since sacks began being tracked in 1982, he's the first player to record 12 or more sacks in each of his first 4 seasons. This puts him in the company of legends like Hall of Famer Reggie White. Though Parsons achieved this feat in his initial 4 years of play, unlike White, who started his NFL career in 1985, Parsons' remarkable 330 quarterback pressures since joining the league as the 12th overall pick in 2021 are matched only by the Las Vegas Raiders' Max Crosby, another top-tier edge rusher. If traded, Parsons could land at any number of teams eager to bolster their defense. Let's explore 6 potential landing spots that could accommodate his salary and satisfy the Cowboys' demands. New England Patriots could be an intriguing destination. Despite a massive free agency spending spree, they still have plenty of cap space and could easily fit Parsons' contract. With a young, promising quarterback and a defensive-minded head coach, the Patriots could build a formidable defensive front around Parsons. Los Angeles Chargers, on the other hand, need to strengthen their pass rush to compete in a division featuring Patrick Mahomes. Adding Parsons to their lineup could provide the edge they need to take the next step. Green Bay Packers, despite the unlikely nature of such a trade, could benefit from Parsons' talent. His addition might be the missing piece that propels them to Super Bowl glory. Las Vegas Raiders, with ample cap space and a veteran head coach, could pair Parsons with Max Crosby to create the most fearsome pass rush duo in the league. Arizona Cardinals, with a young and hungry roster, could see Parsons as the key to returning to playoff contention. New York Jets, with a solid core of young talent, could benefit from Parsons' addition to support their developing quarterback and strengthen their defense. This situation raises intriguing questions. Would Parsons' trade request ultimately be a wise move for both him and the Cowboys? Which team would truly benefit the most from his talent? And what would this mean for the NFL landscape? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Micah Parsons demands trade from Cowboys, inside the contract controversy. In a shocking turn of events, Dallas Cowboys star pass rusher Micah Parsons has publicly requested a trade, citing stalled contract negotiations and a deteriorating relationship with the franchise. This bombshell announcement, made via social media, has sent ripples through the NFL community and left fans reeling. Parsons, who was drafted by the Cowboys in the first round in 2021, expressed his deep affection for the team and its fans. However, he revealed that recent events have soured his desire to stay. "I did everything I could to show that I wanted to be a Cowboy," Parsons wrote, highlighting his dedication to the team and its supporters. But here's where it gets controversial. Parsons accused the Cowboys of conducting negotiations without his agent present and taking shots at him for getting injured while playing for the organization. The crux of the issue lies in the contract details. Parsons is set to earn $21.324 million this season under the 5th-year option of his rookie deal, a figure that would be higher if he were classified as a linebacker rather than a defensive end. The Cowboys have the option to retain his rights through 2028 using the franchise tag, but this would come at a significant cost, especially in the final year. The relationship between Parsons and the Cowboys has been on a downward spiral for the past 4 months. Sources indicate that team owner and general manager Jerry Jones believed an agreement was close, which would have made Parsons the highest-paid non-quarterback in the NFL. However, Parsons' agent, David Mulugheta, had approached the team about a contract extension prior to last year, but the focus was on other key players like Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb. Parsons recounted a pivotal meeting with Jerry Jones in Abu Dhabi, where the conversation unexpectedly turned to contract talks. Since then, several high-profile pass rushers, including Micah